It is time to perform maintenance on your AW gear meter. If replacing internals, you will order a replacement kit from AW Lake Company. Meter kits consist of 2 round spur gears, 2 shafts, 1 for each gear, and 2 O-rings, one that's PTFE and one that's FKM. You'll only need one of the O-rings, so you'll need to determine which O-ring material is suitable for your application based on what fluid you'll be running through the meter. The first step is taking the meter apart. To loosen the bolts holding the meter body together, it's a good idea to secure the meter in a vise. Make sure the clamp is on the flat end of the meter for a secure grip. Otherwise, you'll risk ripping off the tags of the meter should it suddenly give way and spin with the twist of a wrench. We recommend either putting wood or rags on both ends of the meter to avoid marking it up. Proceed to break the bolts using a 5mm hex wrench for the 30 size and lower. See the maintenance guide for other size meters. Once the bolts are broken free, remove the meter from the vise and continue to extract the bolts. Once all the bolts have been removed, you'll want to put 2 bolts back into the meter on opposite ends. Engaging them only 3 to 4 turns, then, to remove the top housing from the bottom housing, gently tap on both bolts to separate the 2 pieces. Never use a screwdriver or other tool to pry the housing apart, as you risk damage to the housing surface, O-ring, shafts, and gears. If you are not replacing the internals, it is important to make note of the positioning of the gears to put them back in the same way when reassembling. For new gears, remove the shipping bands that hold the bearing and sleeve in place and insert a shaft. Place the assembled set into the cavity of the meter. To remove the O-ring, use a pick and slide it under the O-ring. Gently raise it up. Be careful to avoid damaging the O-ring groove, which could compromise the seal. Remember to make sure you choose the proper O-ring for your application. Set the O-ring inside the O-ring groove and press down to set it in place. To reassemble the meter, make sure locating the pins are lined up with the locating holes and gently press together. Do not force down. Make sure there is a nice tight seal. Place the bolts back in the meter and screw them in with the appropriate hex wrench. Once you screw in all bolts, place the meter back in the vise to tighten the bolts. Torque spec for standard size AW gear meters is 11 foot per pound. If you're working with a meter larger than the 30 size or using Inconel bolts, refer to your specific meter's maintenance guide for torque spec. And now you're done. Your meter is ready to be put back into service. For more helpful videos, visit our website at aw-lake.com.